Hi, I'm Bee. I'm the Principal Health Coach here at Melbourne Functional Medicine, and we want to wish you a very happy new year. At the start of December, we shared some information with you around personal health literacy, and that was the idea that we listen to the feedback that our body gives us and we pay attention to that to make our future health decisions. And so the invitation I set out for you in December was to start listening to your body, gathering that information and data and tracking it, so that now we would be able to reflect on that and start to make some really healthy decisions based on what we've learned, or what you have learned about your body. So you've spent December gathering some information, and I hope you've learned lots about your body and the feedback that it gives you, because let's be honest, it's always giving us feedback. The valuable piece of this conversation is, what is it telling you? So have a look at the PDF that you filled out over the Christmas period. I hope you were able to make time to do that. And what you want to do is start looking for patterns in that. What did you notice about your body and the feedback that it gave you? So let's just use alcohol for an example. Did you notice that you had a certain amount of alcohol over a series of days and that your body gave you feedback like brain fog or fatigue, or did it change what was happening digestively? That's going to give us some information about where we pay attention, which is fantastic because that's a great place to start. So now we've got all of that information. You've spent the time tracking, and what do we do with that information? What we do first is we reflect and we learn. And we're going to provide you with PDFs that you can download, and you can start doing some of those reflections and gathering the learnings that you have made. So really there are two key parts. There are two things that we need to do with what you have found out. One of them is, if you've found out anything that's medically relevant, if you've got symptoms or signs that things aren't working well in your body, the recommendation is to seek medical help and just get some professional advice and support around that. The other part is to start really establishing and building in those really healthy habits that can help you feel better from day to day. And when we're talking about introducing new habits, we want to be a little bit clever how we do it. It won't be a shock to you that New Year's resolutions don't normally stick. That's no real mystery. That's why we've strategized and put this together from the start of December, because we want to make this something that's much more sustainable, much more achievable, and really sets you up for life learning about your body. So now we get to talk about the fun part. This is habit change and creation. And the idea of doing everything at once is a bit bonkers. We don't ever think that we're going to be able to make a whole lot of change and that it's going to be sustainable. When it comes to healthy change, let's talk tiny habits. Let's talk about doing things in such an incremental way that everything is achievable. And what we do from that point is we stack and we build on our habits. We expand them and we bring others in. So for example, let's just say you've found out that you don't drink much water, and we think you'll probably do better if you have good hydration. But drinking water is not part of your day-to-day life, and it's a little bit tricky. So we need to overcome some obstacles with that. So if you're looking at introducing and having more water in your day, you can anchor it to something that you already do. So let's make it really small and really achievable. Your first goal might be just to have 2 glasses of water throughout the day. And that way you can attach it to something. You might attach it to when you wake up first thing in the morning, you go straight to the kitchen and have a glass of water. And then you might have one straight before or directly after lunch. Of course, you want to build on that, so you're increasing the volume to a healthier range, but that's a really nice starting point. Start small and build on it. So if we're talking about anchoring, what does that mean? It means that you're attaching the new desirable behaviour to something that you already do out of habit. That could be anything from going to the bathroom, brushing your teeth, answering the phone, sitting at the red lights in traffic. There are a million ways that you've already got things that you do every single day that you can anchor a new behaviour to. But you You might also get some value from a visual prompt. So I'm a fan of things like post-it notes, just reminding you, you might stick it on your computer, you might stick it on your front door, or perhaps by your water jug. As time passes and you start feeling better from the improvements that you're making, you will probably be more inclined to keep making healthier decisions. Once you've reached your ideal range, let's just say you feel like 2 litres of water is a good amount of water for you to have on an average day. Of course, it might be more if it's really hot or if you're exercising, but let's just say you've reached your daily intake of water, then we can look at stacking another goal on top of that. So we are huge fans of celebrating your wins, and as you go through this and you start getting those wins and really bringing those new habits in, we would love to know about them. Please feel free to share them with us through Instagram, MelbourneFXMed. You can send us an email and reply to this. I'm always loving seeing the emails coming back in and just seeing the progress that you're making and really making those healthy changes. So again, from Melbourne Functional Medicine, we do wish you a very, very happy new year, and we very much look forward to supporting you and yours in the years ahead.